Yo, fellas! I'm in hell! Yep, for some damn reason, for the longest time, you guys have really wanted me to look at Equestria at war. Now, I was gonna dangle this over your heads and maybe be like, hey, at 850,000 subscribers, alright, I'll do Equestria at war. You know, give us that final push we need to get over the hump. But I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna give you Equestria at war, and you're gonna give me 850k subscribers right now, please. I'm just saying, I think we're like 2k away at this point. If everyone that watched this video just went ahead and hit the sub button, I'll shut up about it. But welcome to Equestria at War, one of the most popular mods in Hearts of Iron 4, believe it or not, and apparently one of the best mods if you can just get over the ponies. And I did ask for a whole bunch of suggestions on who to play, and I think there obviously are a few real world counterparts to a lot of the factions in the game, unsurprisingly, and a lot of suggestions that people gave me were to play as the Griffonian Empire. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna try and learn. Already off the bat, we have what looks like an EU4 randomly generated new world with such interesting factions like the Quagatai. I want... Is that the Emirate of Oscut with their great and dubious leader, Order Bint Sakur? But here in the deep lands of Griffonia, I think that's what this continent was called. I'm assuming it was called that because the Griffonians live on there. We will be playing as the mighty Emperor Grover V. Alright. Don't want to disrespect the pony people out there, but I ain't reading this. Alright, I'll read the important parts. If you want to read it, just know that I have read it, so you feel free to pause, and then whilst you pause, have a good think about your life. I'm just sat here, unironically just drinking tea. Reading the... Now, I think a lot of this is kind of lost to me, because I don't know what the Idol of Boreas is. And I'm kind of too scared to Google it. Okay, I think I'm caught up on Griffonia and the Griffonian Empire, the sick bird of Griffonia. I mean, quite literally, our current king is actually very sick. His health's declining, and we do have an heir that will be taking over. We're also in the Reichspact. Interesting. Oh, yeah, we got the Reich Army, bloated bureaucracy. Guys, I'm getting an idea of what country we're supposed to be. And here is our focus tree. Nothing too complicated, which is nice, especially considering this is my first, I guess, proper time playing Empire at War? Equestria at War. My first time playing Equestria at War, so I'd rather not be absolutely lost on what to do. The last time I ever tried this was in like a video that I think I'd taken down for something, but I can't remember what. It was a video where I played like 3 different mods, and I think something got really demonetized, but I don't remember what. And I think I played a Stallion Grad. Alright, I guess we don't have anything to do at the beginning here for the simple fact I can't click on a focus. So I guess we're just going to wait until an event pops off and we actually have a bit of a reworked tech tree too. And we get Griffin technologies. Crazy. Well, there you go. There we are. We're the, that. I'm not entirely sure how we use that rifle, considering I don't think we have developed thumbs yet, but I'm all for it. By the way, if I offend anyone by playing this mod and not really understanding it, don't feel bad, alright? I want you to look at it like your parents have been divorced, I'm your dad, you've come to mine for the weekend for the joint custody I'm allowed, and you're trying to get me to understand your favorite mod. I'm just happy to be spending time with you. Yeah, I'm going to pause here. I'm not looking at anything that I'm assuming I'm going to immediately have to get my attention to. We do have Borrow from Flowina up there. City of Flowina, not sure who that is or where they are. I'm sure. Oh, there they are right there, actually. They're tiny. It's a bird. I mean, I guess, you know, I'm a bird as well. So, you know what? Bird bros. Bird bros forever. Despite his deteriorating health, the Emperors decide to embark on a trip across Herizard via train in order to showcase the new Imperial railway system, and more importantly, to convince the people that his days are not yet over. Somehow I get the feeling the Emperor's days are definitely over. Why do I think that? Well, I think the bottom of this event that says what's the worst thing that could happen Makes me think that something bad might happen. Oh, the Grand Hoofball game. Do we have hooves? I think they're more talony, right? Oh, the railway trip actually was a great success. We did all of our great cities, and nothing particularly bad actually happened, other than when we got back, Emperor, guess what, might be dying. On the following day of his return, he barely got out of bed and complained of pain. Doctors promised to check him as soon as he had held urgent meetings with aristocrats. Sorry, sir. Before we do anything, you gotta meet the bureaucrats. And so the emperor met noble after noble, hearing their petty complaints, pretending to be listening to their pleas while trying not to fall asleep until he collapsed without warning. Archon Eros the seventh, who was advising the emperor, quickly came to his aid and accused the nobles of poisoning him. Hold on a second. When he realized his majesty had lost consciousness, the 90-year-old griffin tried to carry him on his own and shouted for aid. The emperor was quickly rushed to his private chambers, as currently being taken care of by the empire's finest medical experts. The Archon spends day and night sleeplessly praying to the gods. His days might be over at last. Thank you for giving me that political power before and the stability. It's been chupated out of me. Now, when it said obviously I was meeting aristocrats, I'm not too sure if it means all of these guys. I'm not entirely sure, potentially. But if it does, and one of them did poison me, I'm sharpening my talons. Well, you know. Speaker leading. Oh, and there you go. Emperor is no more. He has perished by the... Wait, hold on. Was embraced by the claws of Boris at the age of 47. Is that old in Griffin years? I don't know. I don't think it is. The other guy was like 90. Our rule was definitely a controversial one, apparently. We would have ourselves be known as a pathetic ruler. But others would also call me kind. You know, he's a bit of a loser. But he did give me chocolate one time. Now, a big thing to take from this, though, is that our heir is not quite ready to take over, and we will be met with a Regency Council. I don't know if the squabbling's gonna end. Actually, I guess it wouldn't be squabbling, it'd be squawkling. Squawk, squawk! Because we are birds. Now, we get access to a part of our focus tree here. We have to choose between the Council of Three or the Old Guard. We get the Archon at the end of these, or the Duchess. I'm just gonna go off of what I think is the hardest portrait, and I'm sorry, the Duchess, but come on, look at that! There's just something really funny to me about the fact one of my generals, Anictus Mudbeak, it's a substance abuse. Is that in the law? Is that one of the TV shows? Fellas, it didn't take long for us to get the angry eagle in charge. Is he also a griffin? I imagine he's probably a griffin. He just looks like kind of like a seagull now I'm looking at it. Either way, our angry seagull is actually decided that the army has become weak. The empire is more unstable now than ever before. The emperor's death has raised more greater concerns for us, specifically in the army. Many officers have become disloyal and treacherous, something that we cannot accept and tolerate. If the empire is to survive, we must purge all disloyal personnel at once, no matter the price. Oh, we're actually having a coup d'etat, or an attempted coup d'etat, against us in the Barrack Revolt. I did read through this, and I am going to say that the revolt is crushed. Personally, I think I will protect my great emperor, Grover the Sixth, even though he may be a child, as it is my duty as the great Archon, the seagull. Oh, and I guess through no great pittance, he's no longer going to be a problem. Because even though there might be great instability everywhere in the Empire at the moment, I'm going to put my talon down and say enough is enough. It's time to go on the straight and narrow. As such, in great remittance to everything, of course, I am still continuing my purge of the army. Nice and stable for the Empire. Our regent has now been cemented in place. It's Archon Eros the 7th, and his first dealing is making damn sure that the bureaucrats keep their beak out of it. Well, seems like we're already dealing with skirmishes to our empire. The free territory of Al-Aidalat just did a little bit of a raid against our land over here. Not cool, bro. Oh, here we go. The Great Betrayal. After nearly a month since we managed to secure the Regency Council's support for our cause, it seems as if things were finally calming down in Griffinhelm. Following the initial power struggle, unfortunately we were proven wrong as of today. During a council meeting, Duchess Gabriella Eagleclaw, Grand Duke Gerlach, and other allies of hers simply left the room, followed by numerous notable nobles from all across Hersland. Hours later, the Duchess announced the formal secession of the Strawberry Duchy and the Grand Duchy of Fevicia from the Empire. News are also arriving that everyone else hates us, traitors. Every single one of them. Okay, looks like Strawberry will be the one to attack us, and they're already gathering friends around them. They've just managed to get Bronze Hill to join them. Where the hell are Bronze Hill? Oh, okay, it's these guys up here. Yes, the damn dastardly dogs of Bronze Hill. Gonna have to fortify the border and build a few more troops, I think. Great news, everybody. Since our great Archon has assumed the Regency, he's managed to make it so the people around are able to read. The Great Literacy Campaign has been a success, and as such, our nation is only beginning its long journey into a prosperous one. And that's how I'm going to spin it, because we did lose half of the country. And I'm just going to say all these people over here were the ones that couldn't read. So thus, the average literacy went up double. But also, in the meantime, the purges continue. At the same time, I am seeing fit that the great rearming of our military has begun. We need to make sure that we're ready for anything that's coming to us, and as we already have been tipped off about, we do know that we will be declared on. In fact, I could already technically justify, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go with the flow of the mod and assume I'm doing things correctly. We have annexed the remaining loyalists into our great empire. No more decentralization, and we have unlocked our focuses now to go ahead and start doing a bit of expansion. Now, these two baronies down here did not join us, and as such, we will go ahead and make sure that they don't get any other great ideas. Okay, those two have been dealt with. I'm going to secure anybody else that I can get before we fight these three big powers up here. And by big, I mean they just are very big on the map. I don't know how strong they actually are, so I want to get as much land as I can. We're obviously still in our great reform of the military, so this is coming in mighty handy for working on the doctrine. I think the time has come. I am going to finally deal these northern rebels and finally get them out the way. The army is still being built up. We have got quite a way to go, but I have many brave griffins ready to reunite the homeland. Like I said, this does put us at war with everyone all at once up here, so it is going to be one hell of a fight. But by looking at the amount of troops on my border, maybe not. The way the lines have been broken, we actually just have free reign to walk in a lot of places here, and I think the traders are starting to panic. They're flapping their wings and flying away, and that will be 2 down, just 1 to go. Conveniently, the most troublesome one, the Duchess over here, will finally come to meet the Archon herself. Have I been saying Archon? I think it's Archon. Sorry, my brain, there's too much stuff going on. Here we go, the troublemakers have been brought to heel, and look at that already. We're looking pretty good over here in Griffonia. There's a lot going on in a lot of places in the world, by the way, so if I'm missing stuff, sorry about that. Kind of just focused on my own stuff at the moment. Okay, so our next goal actually puts us at war with the Skyfall Republic, who are guaranteed by these guys over here, the Aquilian Republic. I'm gonna build up a little bit more before I do that, because I'm just not entirely sure who else is gonna be gunning for me. In the meantime, I could just go ahead and just found the Griffonian Republic potentially, because they're in a bit of a fight over here, so getting them on a 2 front might be pretty useful for us. Okay, we have our justification. They are still bogged down up there, and we are going the hell in. Wait, that just brought those guys in too. Okay, was not preparing that. Not too sure why they got called in. I'm assuming it was an event, but no, none the matter. She'll actually serve us nicely that they did get called in. Also, their front line is just completely collapsing, so the Griffonian Republic is going to the history books. There's an absolutely huge expansion of our empire up there. We are growing quite large. Oh, beautiful. The empire strikes back after a series of reforms, miraculous victories, and countless rebellions. The long-suffering Griffonian Empire has managed to reclaim the Griffonian heartlands and the guidance of the Council of Free. While many of the still independent Griffin kingdoms were hoping that the free Archons would be satisfied with the realm they've carved out for themselves, it seems that this will not be the case, as today Archon Eros VII, with his young protege, Emperor Grover VI in tow, made a speech announcing that the Griffonian Empire shall not stop until all Griffins are beneath its banner once more. And that is in fact true. We and our island shall finally be united. Oh, it does appear that the Griffonian Republic, the guys that we just took out in the north there, have Chiang-Kai shuffled over to these islands. I'm gonna have to deal with that. They have managed to land on one of the islands. They've got two right now. Not too sure if we need to get them both to capitulate, but we're gonna put an end to this Republican nonsense once and for all. Okay, looks like we will have to get onto that second island, and we will, boys. Not too sure why we had to naval invade it and we couldn't just fly over here. We are big birds, after all. There you go. They've been dealt with. Next up, we're going to take down the Kingdom of Vedina up here. Not sure what their deal is, but they need to come back home. Just realized that their capital is just called Skyrim. Now we're pivoting right on south to the Aquilian Republic down here. Now, these guys do look pretty big. They've got a sizable armed forces, but I have built up a lot here, so I would be surprised if they could really put up much of a fight, but we shall see. Well, they're actually going ahead and taking the fight to me. They're actually pushing me back in a few places too. Look at that. Okay, now that they've tired themselves out, time for me to do a little push, shall we? Call this one Diving Seagull Attack. Having a bit too much fun on the beach? Well, you best watch out, because a diving seagull will take your chip. And taken we have. A second pocket as well over here. I tell you what, the terrain is absolutely goated with the sauce, as the youth say, because just look at all these encirclements and pockets we can get here. I'm literally trying to retreat out of a pocket. They managed to get back into my other pocket. I think with all those encirclements, that is it for the Aquilian Republic. Well, our conquests haven't ended there though, and I don't know if you can tell, but Equestria, it's a war! Not my problem though, busy over here. I am currently now moving to the south. Got a couple more war goals on nations over here. We are running out of manpower. I guess bird power in this scenario, but I do get calls on like all the land I take. They just need to get their integration up to I think 40 it said, so we should get more manpower as that trickles on up. Oh, I wasn't expecting to go to war with this side of the island just yet, but a plea from Hellquill. They are under attack and I'm going to offer them vassalage in return for helping them survive here, to which they have accepted. Looks like I'm getting a bit more land. Fortunately, the River Federation had the bright idea to try and unify the continent on their own. It didn't go too well. Tell it didn't go too well because my talent is currently around your neck. Don't worry, you'll all find a glorious part in my empire. Unfortunately, these guys, though, will probably find their part under the ground. Perfect. Look at that. Now, we're not done. We have so many war goals. I'm assuming, yeah, all for this southern stuff now. Not sure who I'm going to start with. Guess I will just pick apart all these smaller guys and then go for the Socialist Union of Evie. Now it's time to deal with these guys. They are fighting someone over here and they're not looking like they're having the bestest of time doing it, so I don't think these guys are going to put up much of a fight. I guess at the same time, I also do have a goal on them. So I'm going in too. Okay, yeah, well, I was just naval invading, island hopping everywhere I could there. We've got them. They actually put us down here as well. Not that I'm gonna bother going down there. I'm gonna review. Just gonna focus on my own island. As you can probably see, there's only a couple of places left on the mainland for me to even consider invading. Actually, we can only invade these guys because apparently they're a detached country, which means I have to leave them. Although this pony does claim to be the Queen of the Dead, so maybe I should stay a little bit away. And with the fall of these guys over here, our island is as united as we can actually get it. I don't even get a war goal on these guys. I think they are actually a colony of Equestria, and I don't know if I really want to go over there. Seems like a bit of a journey. The last thing in my focus tree is reclaim our colony, which would put us at war with the Republic of Nova Griffonia over here, who have been subjected to a communist revolution and now a puppet. And yeah, Stalingrad has got their grips firmly on them, but I'm kind of just happy with what we got. I mean, it would have been nice to kick these guys out and maybe even go to war with death itself, but I think that's probably where the focus tree naturally is supposed to take you. I'll go ahead and wait for this to actually finish, but it is also getting a little bit laggy. Things are starting to slow down, so it makes me think that potentially this is where we're leaving it. There you go, we have done it. We've done the last focus in our expansion path over there. I'm happy with what we've managed to do here today, so I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off. And look at the mighty empire we have cut out for ourselves today under our great leader Archon, and definitely our greater leader the Emperor, who just has never grown up, I guess. But we all know who secretly, well, not even secretly, is our real leader. Ain't it pretty? I think if I had a bit more time today, I would go ahead, fight the rest of the world, but I also don't think it's going to be that difficult. We got 981 factories. My units were just completely washing over everyone I came into contact with. So I think this is the natural end for things here. There you go. That was Equestria at War, finally on the channel again. Did you enjoy the video? Did you like it? Did I do the wrong path? Would you have preferred I'd done something else? Let me know in the comments down below. Will I cover this again? Maybe at some point. You know, the map painting obviously isn't too bad. I don't really care for too much for the theme, obviously, which is kind of a bit hard for me to get my head around, but I did attempt my best ability to get into it. And yeah, I did have a fun game, so that's all that matters in the end of it. I know a lot of people really like Equestria at War so much you've been spamming my comments non-stop for years about it, and here you go. You finally got your video. You best goddamn subscribe and like over it. But yeah, if this could be potentially your thing, definitely check it out. I'm assuming everyone already would know if this is their thing or if they've played it already. They know what they're getting into, so I don't think I can really promote this to anyone that doesn't already know it's a thing. But yeah, definitely a good map painter game. Obviously the animals and all the other stuff, I guess, is just something else completely. Use of that. But yeah, definitely let me know if there's more to this, and I will read your comments. I think we'll throw it into Nostalgia November this year. Sorry, not next year. Maybe even next year as well. So I'd definitely like you to leave me more suggestions on who the players, and I think I'll catch you all in the next one, shall we? Goodbye.